Jurgen Klopp says, "I quit," mankind style. Welcome to TFN. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're doing well, and welcome to the Footy Network. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Jurgen Klopp saying, "I quit." We're going to be talking about who's replacing him, as it looks like Alonso is the one who is coming in. But more importantly, what does this mean for the rest of the Premier League? Before we get started, please don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you are subscribed to the Footy Network. And also, please do download the free SofaScore app, which will give you all your football alerts, all your football scores, and all your stats on every single one of your favorite players and teams. All right, let's kick this one off. So, Klopp has basically said he's done. He's exhausted. And you know what? You can kind of see it in his eyes. He's 56, I believe, years old now. And he's had a stressful last 9 years because he realistically has been the only one who has been able to go toe-to-toe with Pep Guardiola. Not so much Pep, but more so the spending of Man City with their 115 breaches. So I've got nothing but respect for what Klopp has done. He always seems to be doing it within somewhat of a budget. I'm talking when you compare it to what Manchester United have spent, what Man City have spent, what Chelsea have spent. And he's always been very consistent. And you got to say as well, Liverpool gave him time in the first season or so. I think he finished 8th. And then from then on, he was able to kick on and bring back some of the glory years to Liverpool. So I've got a lot of respect for Jurgen Klopp and what he's done at Liverpool. But taking on Pep is not easy, and it is stressful. And you got to say that's taken its toll on him. Now, the real question is, if Liverpool do replace him with Xabi Alonso, who, let's be honest, has had a great season, but is it, a purple patch? Will we see him kick on from that? I think he does have the traits to do well. But even if he does, it's going to take him some time to get his philosophies across, shake out the ghosts of Klopp from the Kop. And, how long will that take? And what will that mean for the Premier League? Because let's face it, whatever team you support, you can agree that there are two elite managers in the Premier League, Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp. If we're just about to remove one of those right now, who the hell is going to challenge Man City over the next year or two? Because even if Alonso can hit the ground running, I still think it will take him a year to get at least up to somewhere in and around the level of Jurgen. So it is worrying for the rest of the Premier League. Man City fans, if you're watching this, how are you feeling about it? Are you rubbing your hands in glee now that your kind of number one competition has been knocked out? Now, some Arsenal fans will say, well, look what Arteta did last year. Look how he pushed them, how he nearly got them there. I still don't think Arteta is in that elite level. He's done a good job so far with Arsenal. He's got them to a certain level, but they bottled it last year. If you compare what Klopp was doing, where they were going blow for blow, that season a couple of years back where they finished both pretty much over 100 points, it was W after W after W. Arteta, for me, does not have that in the locker. And then let's have a look at the other contenders or wannabe contenders around there. You've got Postecoglou at Spurs starting to make an impression, but that Spursiness is still throwing itself in the ring every now and again this season. You got Erik ten Hag at Manchester United, who is splitting the Manchester United fan base, who doesn't look like the real deal. You got Manchester United going under new ownership. And then you look at Chelsea. Will they ever finally get their act together after spending £1 billion, after getting Pochettino in, and maybe they'll get some silverware this year? But the real glory is about winning the league, and can they do it? Or will some new contenders emerge from the pack? You got De Zerbi being talked about both at Manchester United and at Liverpool now. I think he's in the top 4 of the bookies' favourites to take over from Jurgen. Could he emerge? I still don't think he's quite ready. This, for me, is a monumental moment in the Premier League, because we are going to see potentially that domination of Man City continue. However, if we break it down and look at this season, How will Liverpool react? How will their fan base react? Will they galvanize together? Will they push behind Klopp to get him one last, bit of glory? Can they win the league in his goodbye season? Or will the players down tools? Will they think, well, he's on his way out. Do I need to give it 110% now? And will they fade away from the title race? I think the next few games for Liverpool are going to be extremely fascinating to see which way they do react. And then will Jurgen himself have a say in his successor, a bit like we saw with Alex Ferguson when David Moyes came in? Will that happen or not? There are so many questions that need answering, and it's going to be a fascinating end to the season. So let me leave you with this question. With the news of Jurgen going, who do you now think is favourites to win the Premier League this season? Let me know in the comments down below. That brings you up to date with what's going on with Jurgen. Jurgen, get some sleep, bro. You will need it. I don't think this is the end for him. I think he'll be back in football, but he does need a break. If you've enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to TFN if you are new here, and go download the SofaScore app. You won't regret it. It is completely free. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.